season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bruins will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. 1-1 gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Nice grab in traffic. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Texas A&M going up tempo.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Looking left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Norman. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got some room in under the goal line. And he runs it across goal. Touchdown, Aggies. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Gardner. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for a push on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. No huddle offense to the line.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The screen, he's got wheels. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Norman. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking for space, it's King. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Texas A&M going quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged out of the air. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Gardner. The screen, and watch out! Touchdown, Aggie! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on on this drive to even the score. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
That's caught. It's cooked. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give them a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Nicholson. Finds his man. It's Shaw. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
UCLA.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Nicholson. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Caught over the middle, it's Fox. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Gardner. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up by 18 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense in an empty set. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to throw, it's Gardner. The short hand, it's Singleton. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Catch in the middle. It's Golden. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick tempo here for the offense. Gives it on the option. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown.
Oh, they block it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Golden. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Golden. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hacks to the football. They've got their hands full.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warrants how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Bringing the heat. Just a little off. Incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
To the air, it's Gardner. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A strike downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. Forced out of the pocket. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Dances away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Back to pass, it's Gardner. Puts it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Up-tempo for the offense.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Turning it on! take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And the Bruins have their offense in high gear.
A huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it! Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Looking to pass. It's Gardner. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He'll pull it down and run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Gardner. He wants a big play here late. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll try to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Ashley. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.